Imagine being told you're not creative enough. Now imagine hearing those words and then going on to create one of the biggest entertainment empires in human history. That is exactly what happened to Walt Disney. Before Disneyland, before Mickey Mouse, before billions of dollars in worldwide fame, Walt Disney was a young man struggling to survive. He was fired from a newspaper job because his editor believed he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. Most people would have given up. Walt Disney didn't, and his incredible journey would change the world forever. Walt Disney was born on December 5th, 1901, in Chicago. His childhood wasn't easy. His father was strict and demanded hard work from his children. At a young age, Walt woke up before sunrise every day to help deliver newspapers. While other children played, Walt worked long hours, but he had one passion that never left him: drawing. He sketched animals, people, and imaginary characters whenever he had free time. Even as a child, he dreamed of becoming an artist. But dreams alone wouldn't pay the bills, and soon reality would hit hard. As a young man, Walt searched for work as an artist. Eventually, he found a job at a newspaper. He hoped it would be the start of a successful career. Instead, it became one of his greatest disappointments. According to popular accounts, his editor fired him, claiming he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. For someone who loved creating stories and drawings, those words could have been devastating. But rejection wasn't finished with Walt Disney, not even close. Determined to succeed, he started his own animation company called Laugh-O-Gram Films in Kansas City. At first, things looked promising, but the business struggled financially, bills piled up, money ran out, and eventually the company went bankrupt. Walt Disney was broke. He had failed. By 1923, Walt had almost nothing left. He packed a suitcase and bought a one-way train ticket to Hollywood. According to many stories, he arrived with only a few dollars in his pocket. No successful business, no stable income, no guarantee of a future. Most people would have considered him a failure. But Walt saw something different. He saw another chance. Together with his brother Roy Disney, he started a new animation studio. The brothers worked tirelessly. They poured every bit of energy into building something special. But another major setback was waiting. Walt created a successful cartoon character named Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. The character became popular. For the first time, real success seemed within reach. Then disaster struck. A business dispute caused Walt to lose the rights to Oswald. Even worse, many of his animators left him. Imagine spending years building something only to have it taken away. Many entrepreneurs would have quit forever, but during a train ride home after losing Oswald, Walt Disney came up with a new idea, an idea that would change history: a small mouse character. At first, the mouse was called Mortimer, but Walt's wife, Lillian, suggested a friendlier name: Mickey Mouse. In 1928, Mickey Mouse appeared in Steamboat Willie. The cartoon became a sensation. Audiences loved the character. For the first time, Walt Disney had created something truly unforgettable. Success finally arrived. But Walt wasn't satisfied. He wanted to push animation further than anyone thought possible. In 1937, Disney released Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Many critics called it Disney's folly. They believed audiences would never sit through a full-length animated movie. They were wrong. The film became a massive success and changed the movie industry forever. Walt Disney had once been told he lacked imagination. Now the world was celebrating his imagination. Walt's ambitions continued to grow. He dreamed of creating a place where families could experience magic together. Most people thought the idea was impossible. Building an entire theme park was risky and expensive, but Walt believed in his vision. In 1955, Disneyland opened in California. Millions of visitors would eventually walk through its gates. What started as a dream became a global phenomenon. Today, Disney parks, movies, television networks, and characters are known around the world, all because one man refused to quit. Walt Disney's story isn't about instant success. It's a story of rejection, failure, bankruptcy, loss, and persistence. The man once told he had no imagination went on to inspire generations of dreamers. And perhaps that's the greatest lesson of all. Sometimes the people who change the world are the same people others once underestimated. So the next time someone doubts your potential, remember Walt Disney. Because one rejection does not define your future. It might just be the beginning of your story. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Walt Disney.